Everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to this month's episode. This is the Xonebros podcast number 268. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a fantastic week. It is Independence Day. Well, it's the day after Independence Day. It's Independence Weekend.
It's Independence Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Yeah. Independence Day after sales. If that's a thing. Welcome. As always, you're joined by the bros, the X1 bros, Mr. McSpicy.
Hello.
Jordan the Man.
Hello.
And I'm X1. Hello, everybody. We've got Stranger Things dropped last night. Have you guys watched it?
Season 3.
Season 3?
I was going to, but then I didn't.
Oh, I did.
So
I watched one episode.
I haven't even seen season 2 yet.
I'm worried that it won't live up. Like, they'll try too hard.
So here's the deal. I saw the previews.
Sure.
You know, like the trailers. And it looked like the budget is too high.
Oh, yeah. No, they go to more CGI.
It sounds so stupid, but the reason... Oh, blank screen. Sorry, everybody.
Well, no, it's true.
We were in the Upside Down.
They've used more CGI in episode 1 than I think in the last 2 seasons combined.
Well, it's
and
funny.
That's the expensive part, right? Paying for that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even I don't know. The charm of that show was just it was so 80s, and it was like it was almost crappy in a way, but it was good.
That's the 80s.
Yeah, crappy and good. And I saw the previews, and it looks like they upped the budget pretty hard with all the everything about it. The lighting crew looks like it's new. The camera gear looks new.
It's become a huge success. Here's my thought of season 1 or episode 1 that I watched last night. This was no spoilers. I went into it, and I'm very wary about once you start to get into third seasons, especially for a show that really was just going to be a one and done, and then they stumbled into success. I mean, they made it really well, and it was super successful, so they decided to do season 2 and now season 3. It starts out, and for the first half...
You're not going to spoilers, right?
No spoilers. For the first 45 minutes, it really annoys me. And I think, great, this show is done because they're trying too hard. Every other scene is like awesome 80s music, Sandlot situations, right? That feel, that character, the charm. Yeah. And it's like, oh, guys, you're trying too hard. You lost your touch here. This is too much. And then it ends. Then the last 10 minutes ends, and you're like, okay, I'm in. I'm hooked. They hit you. Then they hit you good.
Well, that's how a lot of those episodes. That's a formula.
Yeah.
That they do. They don't do anything cool until the last 10 minutes of every episode, so you binge watch it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what causes the binge watch.
So we'll see. Episode 2 I'm going to be watching tonight, right after the show here. And we'll see. We'll see if it maintains. But my favorite character and the best actor in this movie, from a character standpoint, is the kid with the curly hair that has the lisp.
Oh, yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's also, I think, the most popular outside of the show now, too, because he's adorable.
Yeah.
He does a lot of things.
He's really good, and he still has the same feel about him, whereas the other kids, like as child actors age, they're all actually a really good job, because that's what was one of my worries. When you see child actors age, as children, they don't know any better. They're just saying their lines, and it's natural. But as they grow older, this happens with a lot of sitcoms, they realize they're actors, and they start acting or trying to act, and it comes across as a high school,
I'm sorry, you said sitcom. I had to press that.
Oh, but this doesn't happen. All of them actually do a good job in this one. So that's good, because they've all gotten older. You could tell puberty's hitting. For some reason.
You could tell puberty was hitting.
Yeah.
A couple of the kids in season 2, and you're like, oh, like you see him grow. One of the kids grow 4 inches in the course of 3 episodes, and then you know which one they filmed before because he's back to young again.
Yeah, so it's good. I mean, so far so good. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited to get your guys' thoughts as well. Let's do our Patreon giveaway before we forget, because last week we didn't do it to the end of the show because we forgot. And I actually forgot. Dang it! Well, I have it right here.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to help you.
I have it. I do have it.
Okay.
He is currently working on it.
Yeah, sorry.
He has it.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it after our discussion question here. This is how the sausage is made, baby. Okay, let's get into our question. Neil Dodgeworth writes in, and this is how we're going to start off today's show with one question. Then we'll do other things. He says, aside from getting fat by mistake, I think I may have screwed up. I've booked a trip to Florida.
That's actually talking about that first part of that. I hear you, man.
I think I may have screwed up. I've booked a trip to Florida in November, and the release schedule for games is looking hot. Not least of all, which is Jedi Fallen Order. My question, should I fake an illness and stay at home to game, or have you guys got a better idea? By the way, I'm 47, live in the UK, and the missus will be pissed. What do you guys think? What advice to Mr. Neil Dodsworth? He's
said November, right? Will
November
xCloud be up by then?
No, yeah, it will. October is
beta. Yeah, beta.
It comes out in October.
I believe they
October.
invented xCloud for this very reason.
Boom. The preview of xCloud. You might not have to piss off your wife. She'll be pissed that you're playing games in the hotel instead of not coming with her.
You can have your cake and eat it too.
Boom. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Wow.
But let's just for the sake of argument, let's make it so xCloud doesn't exist in November.
I think you'd be hosed.
Okay.
Because you have to go. That's a trip like that across when you have to travel across an ocean and you've planned it with your wife. I don't think you can skip that.
I mean, you can get hit by a car. I think that's a good
this
excuse.
kind of sickness is like death.
Yeah.
If you can fake death,
if you're willing to jump
You
in
lick
front
your
of,
palms.
if you can fake death,
if you're willing
It's childish, but so is high school.
if you're willing to jump out in front of traffic, then you can stay home because I mean you can't, you're hurt. Right?
Wait, so he can't bring his Xbox with him? We're making sure that that's a thing.
Well, you could try.
he could bring his Xbox.
But I've always done that.
But usually, like, you got things booked all day, and you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go see snorkeling, and
Yeah, you still do
he's
that.
going to Florida, so he's probably going to Universal Studios.
I mean, it's like regular world. My regular world.
Regular world.
Regular world
Sounds like a vacation that you go to.
Welcome
Going on
to-
vacation to regular world.
Welcome to regular world, where all your dreams are mediocrity. So yeah, you go to work, and then at the end of the day, you play games, right?
Yeah,
So it's the same concept here. You
But
go
again,
swim
I
with
mean,
dolphins in Florida.
We've experienced, like, what games is he playing, right?
Well, he wants to be doing Star Wars, the new Star Wars.
Yeah, but
Jedi.
he's got a European Xbox, right? And he's coming to America.
Yeah.
You can't get the discs here, right? So you're gonna have to download it. Internet's awful.
You mean you could change
Wait,
your region?
is the internet awful?
I think we've experienced.
Well,
the
that's
hotel
LA,
internet.
but everything is awful in LA.
I really think Florida's probably not.
I
that
just
much
think
better.
hotels don't have good internet.
Well, where would he be staying?
Oh, that's true. Maybe it's an Airbnb that does have good internet.
Oh man, there's lots of data points that we just don't have access
Dang
to.
it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
all things being equal,
Go to the library, plug in your Xbox.
Ironically, the library does have good internet.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Bouncing
that's
off
what I
this,
don't get.
Neil Dodsworth, hopefully that's helpful. I doubt that was helpful to you, but hopefully that was helpful. I think you go the
No,
xCloud
dude,
route.
xCloud, you couldn't have gone on a trip at a better time.
Yeah, xCloud. I think you
If it
go
was
the xCloud
if it was
route.
August, then you'd be
Then you'd
You'd be
I
screwed.
would, yeah.
You'd be screwed that month.
Way to
earlier.
plan it in November
you'd be
because you got a month of beta.
SOL.
So a month of beta, so you're at least 2 patches in, right? So it's somewhat stable by that point,
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: have you guys ever called in sick for work? I want to start with Jordan.
I
Sick for work.
don't want to answer that question.
Are there spies listening?
Yeah.
Okay, Big Spicy.
I
Have
refuse
you
to
ever
answer
called in
that.
sick for work for a game? For gaming. What was the last game you called in sick for work for?
Well, it's kind of hard. I got to think back when I had like a regular job.
No, even your current job, a day you're like, that game's coming out, I'm not working. We're
Well-
doing this.
well,
Mine,
that's like all the time.
the last game I did was
But-
Red Dead Redemption I took off.
But I still have to work that
Well,
day.
I take time off a lot,
So,
like
with-
actual vacation time.
David, with my job, I choose the 12 hours each day that I work.
Oh, so you're still working, just you're pushing those, you're just fumbling it around.
I just go, okay, I'm going to play this for an hour, and then I'll go back to work. And then I need a break. I'll play it now. And
But
then
when
I'll
a
go
new
back to
game
work.
comes out, how do you just play it for an hour?
You make it happen. I don't know. I have to get stuff done.
But what if you just took a day off?
I haven't had a day
then the
off
next
and-
day he just has to
Actually-
do twice as much
Oh,
stuff.
you just got to do 24 hours.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
All right.
They're
Trade off. I see.
it's a juggling act. You just choose which 12 hours of the day you work.
So Contini says first game he called in sick for was Indigo Prophecy. Psychotic was original Final Fantasy VII. So there's a better question. What was the first game you called in sick for? Oh, because
Indigo Prophecy was so good.
I've heard about I've never played it.
That's the one where it's like 3 people and you wake up. Let me know if this is the right game. Isn't it the one where you chat? Isn't it the one you find yourself in a murder scene in like a bathroom in a diner, and then you murdered people, and then you don't know what you did, but then you're the two people hunting you down as well, and you switch off between those roles.
That's cool.
That was a really great game.
That's
actually.
cool.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that.
Max Payne Super Shocker says, hey, Trisha in chat says she took off Destiny 2. My last one was Red Dead Redemption 2. I remember we took off Red Dead Redemption 1. I think the three of us took that day off.
Yeah, we did.
For online mode. And then remember, online didn't work for like 2 weeks. It was Rockstar's first online.
I remember that.
And it was very disappointing.
Yeah.
That's one that we all took off.
Did I spit on you?
Oh, no, I had like an itch on my face.
Oh, okay.
I
Like-
think, did
Sorry.
we also
Yeah.
all take off for Titanfall? On the original launch? Because remember that game launched like weeks later, and remember we went to stand in line and people were coming out with the giant statue.
Yeah.
What game?
Titanfall.
The first Titanfall.
Yeah, well, yeah. But did we take the day off? I know that's the first Titanfall. That's actually what got me to buy my Xbox,
Oh yeah.
because I didn't buy it day one.
Yeah, I think I was the only
I
one.
went.
I was
went
the only
with
one with
you
an
to
Xbox
buy
day
it
one, right?
But I was just there for your support.
Dude, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah,
That was a good time.
it was a really good time.
That was so much fun.
Yeah,
Jordan,
it was really good.
first game you called in sick for?
I can't even remember.
You've called in sick for so many.
I
of
know.
them.
Does this
there's
count like
so
high
many.
school? Because
Yeah,
I
counts
ditched
high school.
I
Yeah.
ditched a lot of high school to play.
Give me a memorable high school game you called in sick.
World of Warcraft.
World of
I
Warcraft.
would always
a solid
play
one.
on the Sega Genesis. I would always play the X-Men game. Remember that X-Men game where you start out as Psylocke
Well, actually, can I tell
and
you
then you
something
turn
funny?
into? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You can
I
finish.
really like that X-Men game.
Oh, no, sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, George just kind of plowed through that.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah. I mean,
You called in for that one though.
and then all the time. And actually, my neighbor that lives across the street from me
really?
was the one who ditched with me, which is funny. He didn't even know I lived here when he.
That is hilarious.
Moved in across the street.
That is hilarious. Jordan.
No, so in high school, I used to live in California, right?
Yeah.
And they were really intense about like security of everything.
Sure.
Like they put cages around the soda machines that so you can't like shake them and steal them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I mean,
I think that was because of me.
I don't know.
Because
No.
you could. I mean, if you. Never, I have stories. Never mind. I probably better. Tell
Anyway,
you.
and I don't mean this in like a bad way, but I actually moved up here during my last semester of high school or something.
You
I
were in
think.
California
Yeah,
and you moved
then
into Utah.
Dude, they don't lock anything.
I know.
You can just take a flash drive of like whatever game you want, throw it in the computer at the library, and just go to town.
Well, that's what the
Like-
library is meant for StarCraft.
Yeah, like,
that's what it was
they
meant
don't,
for.
They don't lock anything down. Like,
Wait, so did you do that?
yeah,
What game?
Minecraft. A lot of kids play
Oh.
Minecraft.
When I was
Yeah.
in high school, you could walk into the library at any time, and there will be 20 kids playing StarCraft
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a LAN
Really?
party. Yeah,
I grew up in a prison, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Like prison
Well, and
of,
here,
the
there was
prison of
only-
Southern California.
there was only one security guard, so he couldn't catch everybody. You know.
and when I went to that, me and Jordan went to the same high school. There wasn't a security guard when I was there.
So
I think
it got
they got
worse.
one after I left. Let's not
That's
make that
funny.
mistake again.
That is hilarious.
I remember.
I don't have these kind of fond memories.
No, I remember my mom walking in, and she was like looking around, like with her holding her ID, like waiting to hand it to someone, and like no one ever showed up. We just roamed the school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, sounds weird to some people, but coming from a school where they like wrote down your license plate and there was only
To
one
even get
entrance and
into
one
the,
exit,
yeah, to
like
even get into
to
the parking lot,
yeah,
you have to stop and register.
yeah. And then you walk in, you're like, I don't.
There's
know what
barbed
to do.
wire along the top of the fence. Like it's the kind that like tilts out.
yeah, we're more free spirited here.
Yeah,
in
so we
Utah.
would dig under the fence.
You'd roll under the bus gate because they're a little bit higher.
Yeah, the bus gates were higher. But yeah,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was really
Good
fun
old
moving here.
California high school.
it's a prison. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was to protect us or to protect people outside of the school. You never knew.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, it was
Never
really,
fully
it was
understood.
really funny. It was, yeah.
Well, calling in sick. It's a good time. Hey, thank you very much, Neil Dodsworth, for writing in. Let's get to our Patreon giveaway. Cue the music.
Oh,
If you would like to join the Patreon giveaway, you can do so just by supporting us over on Patreon. So thank you very much. We got a couple new supporters here during the stream, during the show. So thank you very much, all the newbies and everybody else who has supported us, our longtime supporters. We appreciate it. But this month's game winner, a game of your choice
Oh, yeah.
that you get to pick, coming in at 5'1", 425 pounds of pure bowling ball muscle. I actually don't know if that's your height and weight, but if I guessed it right, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be really good.
Yes. The one and only Eric Dufour. Or Dufour. I think it's Dufour. Eric Dufour, thank you very much. Come on down, baby.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there he
Right.
is. Congratulations. We will DM you over on Discord, or you can DM me, and we will get you your choice of a game ASAP. Thank you very much for your support.
Hey.
And yo,
Oh, keep going. I want you to keep talking about that. But I do have something to say.
go ahead.
No, I was just going back to like the high school discussion.
Oh yeah.
My high school is actually pretty cool. Like we had assemblies for GoldenEye tournaments and Mario Kart tournaments. And
Oh,
stuff.
really? That's
Yeah,
way cool.
We all would go there and we'd watch the top 4 play Mario Kart
At the school?
Yeah, it was an assembly. Like
That's cool.
we had a pretty cool high school. You guys, you California people suck.
I didn't have that.
Yeah, we had security guards. And
I
you had
took
to, like,
in the GoldenEye tournament. I believe I took second or third. I
Oh,
couldn't
very
remember.
nice.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I was really good at that game.
You're kind of a big deal.
I mean, you had to reach like shoulder deep just to grab your soda, which you barely could reach. So if you had short arms, you just wasted
Ours,
$1.
you just kind of kicked it against the wall, and then you could get your pick of the litter.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be, a jerk and steal soda, which you should not do. I'm not advocating that.
I actually experienced that firsthand.
Of what?
David was there.
Wait, of what?
Apple juice theft.
Apple juice theft.
Yeah, I had to go to court with your mom, actually.
With my mom?
Yeah.
Because you stole apple juice?
No, because I watched
I
someone steal
remember
apple
this.
juice.
You watched someone steal apple
You were
juice?
there. You literally were like, "What happened, George?" I said, "I watched that guy steal apple juice," and I said, "Hey, I might come back later." And then I got called into the police officer's office at school
For, like, an
and he
interview?
was like, he looked at me and he like looked at his monitors and he said, "Hey, is that you?" And I said, "Yeah." I mean, I was like wearing the same. It was literally like
No, this is
30
what I've
minutes
learned
later.
to say. You say allegedly.
Allegedly, that's me. You can't prove anything.
Yeah.
You got no proof.
Is that you? Allegedly.
Anyway,
That's allegedly me.
Anyway.
That's all you have to say. You are protected by the Constitution, man.
no, get this. man.
Allegedly.
No, get this. So
With a smirk.
What you gonna do now?
no, get this. So I'm sitting there, and I don't know what happened. He didn't go after the kids that actually took the apple juice, right? But because I watched and did not report, it was just as bad as committing the crime. And what really frustrated me is, I think he was. I thought I was being a smart aleck, but I was like, "Dude, do you want me to give you 75 cents?" And
That's funny.
he told me, he said, "I was only saying that now because I had been caught," and that's when I kind of got
You got caught, what,
mouthy.
watching someone steal?
Yeah, and that's why I said caught. For
What were
what,
you
and
supposed to
then-
do, tackle him?
And then he called your mom because
That's funny.
at this point in my life, your mom was actually my
Parental guardian,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's really funny is we went down to court. By the way, your mom and I were the only ones like dressed nicely because you go to court, wear a nice little tie.
You gotta make a good first
Your mom was
impression.
wearing a nice dress, right? We get in there and like all these people have like committed murder and have like sold cocaine.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like I'm here because I watched someone take an apple juice, like with the scum of the earth.
Yeah, what the
I was,
heck?
I was so mad.
What did they give you? A suspension for that?
No, I had to like go
Community
there.
service, right?
No, I literally got nothing. I think even at
Oh.
the court, like
So-
your mom was explaining what happened, and the lady was like,
So you didn't do anything?
I had the
"No,
same thing
I
happen to
didn't-
me.
Nothing happened."
I had the same thing happen to me, but I got charged.
Oh,
With just
nice.
watching?
I
with
watched someone commit a crime, and they booked me for it.
At high school?
I was in elementary.
In elementary school.
Yeah.
You got booked in elementary school.
I did.
You're hardcore.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what?
I had
Did you have
20 hours.
tattoos?
I had to
Did you
do
get
20 hours
tattoos?
of community service.
For doing what? What
I
happened?
don't know if I should say. Okay.
Wait, so it was like a
doesn't
legit
matter.
crime?
Well, yeah. I watched somebody light something on fire and throw it into a garbage can. And do you know what I did?
Huh.
I
Light someone on fire all the
I
time.
was the one who went and pulled the fire alarm because there was a fire, and I got in trouble for pulling the fire alarm.
Why? Yeah.
But wasn't there a fire in
Yeah, it makes sense in my head.
Yeah.
didn't they
I
have-
got like expelled or I got a week where they suspended
so
for
what,
a week.
I don't understand what did they say? Like, hey,
Yeah, what were you supposed to do?
yeah.
You probably got in trouble for.
I'm in 5th grade.
You got in trouble for
I don't
pulling,
know what's
You got in
going
trouble
on.
for pulling the fire alarm. That's
got-
what they got you for.
Yeah, I got I had to go to juvenile court, and I had
Been
to,
there, man.
Yeah, I had to do 20 hours of community service, all this
But
stuff.
what did they say? Like, were you like, well, there was a fire in the trash can, so I pulled the fire
Dude,
alarm?
I have no idea.
And they were like, you did what when there was a fire?
Yeah. All I know,
I've been through a fire.
there's something else I had to take care of, like in my life, and I did the same thing as you. I went to the judge, and I was in a tie, and I'm around people that are like going to jail, and this is really just something stupid. And what I said to the judge, this is when I was like, I wasn't married yet, but so I was like, what, like 22?
Still a bachelor?
Yeah, 22-ish. And I just walked up to the judge, and I just said, I just want this taken care of. I don't care. And they threw the book at me. Never say that. Never
Really?
say that. Yeah, it cost me a lot of money to do it that way. So, so all I know is the law is ruthless. So that's why you say that was allegedly me.
Particularly elementary school
Isn't
law.
justice supposed to be blind?
They just well, they can choose like a judge can choose like
There's like parameters,
yeah.
and he gave you the max. So we've all been to juvenile court. Interesting
Have you
fun
been?
fact.
Have you been too?
Yeah.
Well, you
fighting.
actually punched someone.
Yeah.
Like you're
I
actually the most
did
legitimate crime.
I actually
out of all
committed
of
an
them.
act of violence.
Yeah.
So at least mine makes sense.
It was a crappy apple juice too. Like to this day, I still don't like that guy.
Oh yeah.
The school, what are they called?
Asshole.
School
that guy.
resource officer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the school. Yeah, that guy.
So I had to do community
man.
service. So I just coached Jordan's soccer team.
Oh, that's right.
I was in high school.
We actually made it.
That's awesome.
We actually made it to the championship round that year, and then David
Nice.
didn't show up, and we lost.
I'm a damn good coach.
David didn't show up.
No, the other coach did. Like the adult.
No,
the
no.
adult that was supervising me.
No, like,
who was
seriously.
actually the real head coach. But then I would just coach.
But seriously, like you didn't show up, and we lost, man.
It's so
I've
strange.
also never forgiven you for that.
I really, up to this day, I've thought about my 5th grade experience, and I don't know what else I could have done. I mean, I got like, I had a record, right? I was 5th grade, and I had a record, juvenile. But I saw a fire.
Stealing kids' micro machines.
I saw somebody light something, throw it in a garbage can, and then a poof. And so I went and did the fire alarm, and I was scared, so I ran away. And
Well,
then,
there's a fire. You don't generally run towards it unless you're the fireman.
and then I got I don't understand. The law confuses me.
Well, I had to go to anger management as well. I had to complete an anger management course, and this is what I learned. And you talk about, okay, mine was for getting in a fight. That's it, at school. Big deal. And I didn't start it. I just ended it. And
Well, what? That's like. Have you ever read Ender's Game? He ends the fight so the fight never happens again. Did you kill a kid?
no.
Because
Just
when you
punch-
end fights, you end fights.
He wedgied him.
Just punched him a bunch. But he was on the ground. That's probably why I got in trouble. But it was a no tolerance policy, which I'm completely against as a result of this. Whereas it doesn't matter who started the fight, the other kid. He had been in multiple fights, right? So everybody
probably was the same
everybody
kid
gets
that stole
punished
that
no
apple
matter
juice.
what, right?
yeah.
So I had to go to anger management, and I'm sitting in anger management, and you want to talk about crazy people.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sitting in there with kids. You have to go around and say what you did, and one girl stabbed her mother with scissors. Another person threw his grandfather down the stairs, and he was paralyzed in the hospital. I just got in a fight, right? So I'm sitting there I just better be quiet. These people are crazy.
Dude, that's I know.
But I will remember to this day what they taught us.
The 5 stars of
star.
anger. Yeah.
The star. Stop, think, act, reward.
That's good.
Did they have it on the whiteboard?
So people with legitimate issues needed to be there, not me.
I can use that can be used in a lot of video game scenarios.
That could. Before
Seriously.
you go on the spicy walk, stop, think, act,
reward. It's totally true.
Yeah. Or when making a decision in, say, Wargroove, stop, think, act, reward.
Yeah, that's really good.
I think I have anger issues because of my juvenile experience.
I agree, 100%.
The system did not help me. Isn't Beast a lawyer? He says, use a lawyer, get off.
Yeah, Beast is a lawyer.
Beast, I'm going to talk to you, man, next time I get in apple juice situations.
You're planning
Yeah.
on something?
Next apple juice scenario.
Next apple juice.
juice
You were just an
scenario.
innocent apple juice bystander.
I was literally just they were shaking the vending machine and they fall out, right? I mean, first of all, it's high school. Let's be honest,
Who hasn't done that?
Yeah, right. I mean, I would have. I was actually running late for class, and this teacher was already pretty pissed at me for always being late to class. So I was thinking, hey, I think it was Minority Report, because I was thinking in my I was thinking in my head, like, hey, after this next class, I'm going to go back and get me an apple juice. And then they got me before
you could do it, before you could commit the crime. Your
And we
name
all-
came up on the ball.
we all know what happened in Minority Report.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to change your eyeballs?
Yeah, and
eat a moldy
I ate
sandwich?
the wrong sandwich. Yeah, I pulled the wrong string. Yeah.
Pulled the wrong string.
Spicy. You've joined me in the Wargroove Bonanza. How is Wargroove going for you?
Oh, it's really like the online multiplayer.
The online
game.
multiplayer. We've
Really
been playing
fun.
a lot of online multiplayer.
Really fun. I want to say, if anyone out there has Wargroove, you can do custom matches online
Yeah.
with a game code. Hop on Discord and play with me. I want to have as many games going at the same time as possible.
I have almost 20 games going. It's super fun time. What makes this game so fun is it's turn based, and you don't have to be online for the other player to do your turn. So I'll do it. Like I didn't do any turns yesterday.
I know you didn't.
I was busy. Well, it was a holiday.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
That's the best time to play games.
Anyway, so tonight, tomorrow, I'll probably be doing some turns. Jordan.
Yeah. Do you want to hear a secret?
Yeah. Oh, Jordan's got Wargroove too.
I downloaded and played it.
Yeah. How are you liking it?
Good. I did the first level.
Oh, fair. Oh,
And
you're
then-
one level in.
And then I
Nice.
got distracted. No, but it was actually really fun.
Dude, it's so fun.
Yeah, very Advanced Wars-ish, and I liked Advanced Wars.
Wait, what game? You guys played a game that you were talking about before the show. What game did you play?
Star Wars?
Oh, Star Wars. Yeah. Let me
You know
tell you
what?
some Star Wars stories.
You don't want to get into that, man.
What happened?
No, I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, we had a good time.
You can't take that game seriously or you won't enjoy it.
I really like it. I upgraded a lot of my star cards the next day.
Well, because I mean, Jordan was making fun of me because I made this comment, but
Oh, it was hilarious.
they really were nailing the lore so much that they made the reticle not shoot straight. Like
So you know
every
how, like-
gun in the game shoots around the reticle.
You know how, like,
Which is a
in,
stormtrooper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in A New Hope, they're shooting at the walls. and stuff.
Stormtroopers just can't aim. And I'm pointing my reticle at people, and it's going do 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 all around them. And so I mean, it fits the lore. I'm a stormtrooper, can't shoot
Yeah.
anything worth a darn. Makes sense.
Wait, so did you guys? Wait, what mode did you play?
All of them.
Yeah, we played lots of modes.
So we started out.
That game
with,
is beautiful, by the way.
I think when we jumped in,
really is.
Mark actually said, "Wow, at least this game is really pretty."
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's a pretty game.
So-
That dice engine,
we played. There was
Frostbite engine.
Yeah,
by
there
Dice.
was a group of us. We got 4 people in playing, and we played. The first round we played was the First Order, which everybody was making fun of because everyone hates those hates that section of Star Wars. So
The First Order?
Yeah, well, the whole new series, right?
Yeah.
So we were making fun of things. Although
whole-
we did get to be. I got to be the flamethrower guy. That was pretty cool. He has no practical use.
The flamethrower guy.
They really,
Well, which
like-
makes sense. Like you're in, we literally have the technology to run at light speed, and you got a guy with flame tanks on his back running in
Yeah.
to battle. Like it's,
I mean, if you watch,
maybe
the
I was
movie,
using them wrong.
janitors are more powerful than flamethrowers. Apparently, you
True
know?
doctrine.
Now, if you're gonna be a flamethrower, you got to get the guys from Captain America, those dual wielding guys that just box you in.
Okay, I can see
Now
that.
those are flamethrowers. Yeah.
The Nazi
Yeah,
guy.
those guys. Yeah. Now that guy.
They knew how to burn people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a herding thing, though. It's like you're herding all the people into one section of the base.
That's what it is. It's
That's what that guy's doing. He's like, can't go that way. Can't go that way.
And then we played Extraction, which we've quickly realized. So this is like my second/third time playing in like a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
Since they changed the star cards or whatever, a while, right? This is probably your first time since the launch,
Since
right?
since the launch.
Yeah. So and then we jumped into Extraction, and we really quickly learned that just don't run anywhere because there's grenades everywhere. Like I told
Well,
Mark.
because the trick is, if you have a grenade, just throw it wherever.
And you
Otherwise,
kill
because you're
someone?
going to die really fast. You might as well take
you
someone out
spawn
with
and
you.
throw.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Wilhelm
you
yell "Ah!" as you throw a grenade because you spawn, you die.
So I was telling Mark, so I really like the game, but there were certain points where I felt like it was just pure chaos.
Too much.
And you're saying, and people could compare it to Battlefield. Battlefield, there's chaos, but I felt like I was able to control some of that.
It's directional chaos,
There's
right?
chaos, but I can still think and
And
get out of the chaos.
You understand
right?
the
Yeah.
divide, right? You understand
But
who's
see,
where, what their capture point
in
is.
Battlefront, you're on the objective, and I had no idea. what was going on.
There were parts where there was, I don't know, 10 or 12 of us running in a circle because our whole team didn't know how to get on the other side of the wall where the base was, the capture
And when
point.
you got a team of 40 people or 20 people, right?
Literally running in circles. Oh, it was really funny.
But no, there's like billions of explosions going off on like this payload that we're on, and then all of a sudden like 4 Jedi and Sith swing in, and you just don't know what to like. I feel bad for stormtroopers.
Because you don't stand a chance.
Well, first our guns suck. Seriously, it's going. Do. I was trying to change my weapon again and again to try to find a gun that shoots straight.
That is
They
funny.
never gave the stormtroopers straight shooting guns.
Not even their snipers.
No, there's no.
I did notice something though. Because I played as a sniper and I got a couple crotch shots by mistake.
Oh.
1-shot kills.
1-shot
I think
crotch
they might
shots.
have a hitbox down
Headshot.
there. Yeah.
Headshot.
I think they might have a hitbox down there. And then we played the freaking longest game mode ever. Holy crap. It was the newest Supremacy.
I don't know what it was,
Supremacy,
but I'll be
or
honest, I kind of liked it.
No, it was really
I got
fun.
80 plus kills in
It
it.
was ridiculous.
my goodness.
That's how long the round
In
was.
one how long was the round?
It
Well,
went
'cause
on forever.
It does.
It doesn't end.
So you play a match, and whoever wins that match makes it to their Star Wars base.
Well, so the goal of the
Wait,
game.
so when the match ends...
No.
the match doesn't end.
end.
Oh, okay.
No, so the goal
It's like a
of-
timer.
The goal of the game is 2 capital ships come in, the
Okay.
Separatists and the Republic, right?
Okay.
And then you all
We're
go
on Naboo.
You all go to the ground.
In case you were
okay.
wondering.
Yeah, yeah. This is we're in Naboo. We all
What
go
a
to the
shithole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's the nice place. Of all the places in the universe, that one's like the prettiest.
Well, you're turning it into one.
Yeah.
So we go to the ground because
Yeah,
shooting
it
at
really
each other
was.
from ships doesn't make sense. So we go to the ground, and you have to take over 5 bases, and it's a ticking system. So like when we have 3 bases, we gain points or
Yeah.
tickets. First one to 100 wins that section.
But the game doesn't end.
No, then all of a sudden you have to run to your dropship, which, by the way, I think there was no point to.
There wasn't. I was a.
So then a dropship
Okay,
comes down, and we're like, oh, shoot.
So you know, like in Titanfall, when the drop ships come
You gotta
down and
get
you
on.
have to jump on.
Yeah.
They do that in this, but it's a slaughter. I sat there with a tank shooting everybody going to the ship, and they just kept coming. And you can't shoot the.
But
things
what's
down.
funny, whether you get in the ship or don't get in the ship, the same result happens. So I think... I don't know if they're like loading the next section in the background or
I think
something.
so.
Or I don't know. But anyway, then after that, you drop ship up to their base, and you have to take out 4 objectives their starship. Then you have to take out 4 objectives on their starship, and if you do that, you win the game. But they can push you
If
out
you
of their
lose that
star-
match-
If you lose the start, they can push you out of their starship, which they did. Then you have to replay the city again.
and blow up Naboo again.
And you start out, you don't, it's not like, you start out at 0, so you got to gain 100 tickets again.
Think that-
And then you
wow.
go back to our ship because they beat us back. Oh my gosh, it was so long. But at the end, you did get like 85 kills.
I had 80 plus kills, which is one of the tops. Which is funny because all I did was use my minigun as a stormtrooper.
Yeah. And you did get in that tank a lot.
Yeah, the tank is funny. Well, because people aren't very smart in that game.
Oh, and you were Yoda.
I was Yoda, which he can jump really high.
Dude, you know what's hilarious? So I was a droidica, right? And you guys remember the first one in Phantom Menace where he's like, Master Destroyers.
Yeah.
And they turn around and it's those little cockroach droids that have shields.
Uh-huh.
So it's hilarious because like those guys are pretty because they have shields, right? So when you like come out of your ball form and like put on your shield, there's a dodge mechanic. Everybody just gets out of the way.
Oh,
like,
really?
You just unload because you can't beat that guy.
You know those little rolling
The
robots?
rolling
Yeah,
shield,
I
and
know
then
what
they
you're
probably even you're like, oh, yeah. When I stood up and put my shield on, you can see everybody's like,
Wait, so is
in
that,
their eyes.
Is that the heavy for the opposite team?
no, that's just one of the hero classes you can
Oh,
play. Yeah,
I had so many points that
Yeah, battle points,
I
yeah.
couldn't spend them all. I was Chewie like 15 times.
So what was the total time of
Oh,
this mission, like
this is-
overall?
this is a
an
secret.
hour.
That long?
It was at least 45
So
minutes.
it's like a
Chewie sucks.
It's like a MOBA.
it was a long match.
Chewie's crossbow isn't as cool as it.
So his crossbow used to be like one hit, right? They nerfed that majorly.
Well, no, it is one hit, but maybe my reticle's off.
Chewie reticles off too.
I mean, just the whole system is just a little flawed system. You know, I'd go for a good iron sight. Just to
Some guns do, like the Assault 3 burst that has a scope on it.
Yeah, well, like the sniper class, right? Yeah.
No, that was the assault class.
the assault class has that.
Yeah, it's a 3-gun burst.
So overall, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I actually
you enjoyed it.
I've played it since that day, which I think was like Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. I've actually played it every night since.
It is such a chaotic game that you can't take it seriously. And once you achieve that, I'm not going to take that game seriously, it's fun. If you actually go into it trying to win, you're going to be confused and you're going to get mad.
It's like a perfect play style because you wait for everybody else to kill themselves and then you just walk across their bodies.
Boom.
Take the point.
Boom.
Walk away.
Yeah, it was fun. And
was
it's
a good time.
real pretty.
How come I wasn't invited to this Star Wars
I
party?
did.
No.
I texted you and said, "Hey, we're playing," or "I'm playing."
No, I can show you my texts.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll show it to you right here. Wait, what day was this?
Yesterday.
No,
2 days
Wednesday.
ago.
It was Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah.
day it was.
Oh, yeah, Jordan's about to be proven a liar. I know for a fact.
Oh, yeah.
See?
No. Well, no, I know it was Wednesday because I had to work late.
There's Thursday. Here's Wednesday.
No, you're right. So I had
nothing.
to work late, and I didn't get off till 10:30. And I think it was just whoever was on.
So
Xbox
you just
at the time.
assumed.
Well, you weren't on Xbox.
I didn't work on Thursday because of July 4th. I could have played.
Oh, that's right.
You son of a.
Well, you weren't on Xbox.
Son of a Jordan.
I invite you a lot, and you never show up. Same
Yeah,
with you.
No, that's true.
Well, I've been busy with work.
Yeah.
That's my
see.
excuse too.
Oh
No, but you get off work a lot earlier than I do.
I still work at night.
Oh, that's true.
You know, I invite a lot of people, and a lot of the time, no one shows up.
That's very true, David. David's a very busy person. That's why we don't invite you, because we just think you're busy.
You just assume it's a no. Let's get to the news.
Okay.
Jordan, tell us what is happening in the world that is Xbox One this week.
Some good stuff, David. Are you leaving?
I'm out.
Okay.
I'll be here. I'll pretend to know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
this
we got
week we have free play days, right?
yeah, for Grip Combat Racing.
Have you played this?
No, but I can now for free.
So this is the game where they go on the ceiling, right, or something like that's the style of the game
Yeah, they go everywhere.
because their grip they have
Yeah, they got good grip. They
So-
got those new airless tires.
airless.
Have you not seen those?
No,
Well, I think they've actually been in concept since like the 80s.
aren't
And
those ones that are like? I know of like bicycle tires that are airless, but aren't they like super heavy?
I don't know. I just know that like everybody has an airless tire, but you never really see them on the road.
Because yeah, okay. I just don't know. I don't know that stuff. No, well, that's neat that there's
Yeah.
airless tires. So those are the tires in this.
They got to be if they're gripping like that.
Yeah, okay. So Grip Combat Racing is free.
It's free to play. So the event begins Thursday, July 4th, which was Independence Day for America. Mm-hmm. Good job, America.
Nice job, America.
And runs through Sunday, July 7th, which is probably Independence Day for some other country. And good job, other country.
Yes, we're so ignorant. This is great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Good.
Next one is fun. Gears 5 multiplayer tech test starts July 17th, which is really cool. So, at E3, they talked about having, the tech test and basically giving us more and more info about Gears 5 until the release in September, right? We have a little bit more of that info today. So, this is what's cool. Included with your Game Pass membership or your Gears 5 pre-order, you will get access to the Gears 5 tech test, which starts July 17th. You start downloading July 17th, with online play being active on July 19th and running through July 21st. So, since we are all Game Pass members, and actually, let me correct that, since we are Game Pass Ultimate
Boom.
Members.
Members,
baby.
right.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
we should get access to the Gears 5 multiplayer tech test, and then, of course, anybody who's pre-ordered it, whether it's at a retail store or digitally, you should get access as well. So 3 ways to get it: pre-order, retail, digitally, or if you're a Game Pass member.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Very, very cool. Also, big week this week. Apex Season 2
baby.
has started. Lots of cool stuff. Ronan actually told me there was a lot of cool new features.
Dude, and they've been nailing their skins, too. There is some sexy skins. The
Yeah.
Battle Pass has
Well,
been improved.
when your update is 26 gigs.
Dude, they've overhauled this thing. I've just watched streams. I haven't played. I do have it downloaded. I'm thinking about jumping back in. I was waiting for you guys.
No,
honestly,
yeah, I'll
to
do it with you. I've
But
actually been trying
everything
to
is
find
revamped, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, and I think didn't
They've-
you just download it this week?
Yeah.
They do cool stuff like daily challenges and
Yep,
weekly challenges
yep.
in parts of the map. Like daily challenge, go to this part of the map and do such and such. And it makes certain parts of the map. It forces you to explore it. It forces you to fight there. Ultimately, like it's a high trafficked area, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Super cool stuff.
So we should plan a day and play, and I will invite you.
Yeah, spicy.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually downloaded the update. We were going to play this week when we didn't invite you. We were
Oh,
going
yeah.
to play Apex, but I had to download that update.
That's what it was, because Apex, I was like, oh, let's try it out. And,
And
then
then-
we were like, oh, who's got Battlefront?
yeah, and we all had Battlefront installed, so we played it.
That is funny.
So there is the new Legend Watson, which is the new character.
Watson.
Watson. There's also an improved Battle Pass, which it actually is pretty cool. I mean, the first skin they give you is freaking awesome.
The improved battle pass.
The new weapon, the L Star. And, of course, you got ranked leagues. And it's a free-to-play game. All you got to do is download it. You do have to pay, I believe, $10 for the Battle Pass. But it's basically the same model as Fortnite. There's free stuff you can get from the Battle Pass. And, of course, there is the $10 Battle Pass itself.
Yeah, I will say this again. That is, to me, at this point in time, the funnest battle royale to watch. By
Apex?
far, Apex.
I think you will do well in Apex. You know why?
Why?
You've been playing Halo.
I haven't played.
Halo is a
I don't know
villain-
if I'll do
very-
well, but I'll do better.
Yeah, Halo's a skill-based game, and I feel like Apex is a
Well,
skill-based game.
it's because I've been like I said, I've been watching it all week. Different people play it, stream it. It's so much fun to watch.
Oh,
and
and-
it's because it's
Fun?
For instance, when I watch when I watch Fortnite, it's not obvious to me as a layman, as someone who doesn't play Fortnite.
What did you call yourself?
A layman?
A layman, so
Oh.
like an
A person
amateur,
who lays?
an
Oh.
amateur.
Well,
Person
that's-
who lays down.
A man who lays.
A man
A
who
layman.
lays. He who lays. No. So someone who like I'm not super into Fortnite. I don't know the meta. I don't know like what all the new stuff does. It's never apparent to me who is good and who isn't. Like it's just not apparent. In Titanfall, it's very apparent to me when something is a good move, a good shot, when a good situation happens. It's just it's same with PUBG. I can more easily tell with PUBG who is good and who isn't. And for me right now, the funnest to watch is Apex, then PUBG, and then I would put Fortnite at the bottom for fun factor to watch. Now for play, maybe Fortnite's the funnest to play. I don't know, but for me, Apex is easily the funnest to watch,
Yeah.
and it's because I think it's it's the shooting, it's the twitchy. You can sit down and watch a guy play Call of Duty, for instance, and you know who's good and who's not. Same with Halo, same with Apex, and you put that in a battle royale, and that's all they do. Those Titanfall 2 controls, ooh, and it's just so good.
Well, and it's just like I mean, how do you say it? Like it's a skill-based shooter. Not to say that Fortnite doesn't take skill on the higher levels, but I mean, like for example, the sniper, the bullets have drop, right? So
Sure.
you have to get good. You have to know your weapons. I mean, it's a twitchy shooter, right?
Well, and
So
even
therefore
though
it
I don't
takes
know,
skill,
yeah,
you
and
know,
even though
you-
I don't know all the skills of all the players, when someone uses an ultimate, right, I know whether or not it's succeeded or failed. Like just for someone, you take 10 people off the street, you plop them down. I believe they sit in front of Apex, they'll enjoy it the most, from a viewer perspective. McSpicy, you're the big battle royale guy. You agree? Disagree? Which one is the funnest to watch in your mind?
No, okay, so you asked me two questions. Do I agree with your assessment that Apex is more fun to watch? I
Sure.
mean, that's relative to if you like this game over that game.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
It's subjective. That's the
Sure.
word. It's very subjective. But I like Apex more than Fortnite to watch. I actually like it to play as well. The reason is I feel like you can be punished in Apex for making bad decisions a lot more so than in Fortnite, where you can just build a one by one and it's more cat and mousey.
Sure.
You got caught out of position. Well, I have a chance to get out of it, right? Where in Apex and PUBG, it's the same thing. If you're caught out of position, you're dead.
Yeah.
So you have to play smarter, right?
Yeah.
So the skill threshold I feel is a little higher in that aspect of map knowledge, of game knowledge, of
weapon knowledge.
weapon knowledge. I
like
think
Mozambique.
yeah, that's a good. Yeah, he brings up the crappiest weapon in the game because Jordan thought it was his favorite at first. So
I think they've buffed it since then.
yeah, they have. Yeah, no, and so I mean, I enjoy playing Fortnite as well. I love playing games. I feel as though Apex is more fast and fluid and has a higher skill tier.
Yeah.
That you can, why you messed up a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah.
right? And with you, when you're watching like a Fortnite, it's really hard. When you're watching a Fortnite Pro, for example, it's really hard to understand their choices because all you're seeing is someone building so fast at the speed of light, and you don't know how they're tracking the person when they're going up and down and left and right. It's as a person that is not into that game heavily, it would be really hard to understand what's going on. Whereas in an Apex, you understand because you've played shooters before. Okay, I have
nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot.
Nice shot, nice move, man. Look how fast. Look, he got the beat on him real quick. Look, they turned the corner. He was just quicker.
And Apex, I gotta say this. So I have an Apex Legends shirt that I wear occasionally.
Yeah,
of course,
you were wearing it 2 days ago, or last time I saw you.
Every single time I have worn that shirt,
Someone said, "Hey."
Every single time. I was at a shoot out way in the middle of nowhere, which, by the way, I have a funny story about that place. Which I was an official bad guy in life.
Oh, really?
I could tell you that story later. But I was wearing that shirt and I heard this, "Nice shirt. How many dubs you got?" People love Apex,
dude.
Apex
good.
is great.
Well, it's so fun to watch. I think it's the same with Rainbow Six. The reason Rainbow Six has succeeded is because, and it succeeded in esports particularly, is because it's easy to watch, it's easy on the eyes, and it's easy to understand who is good and who is not. And I think that Apex has that advantage as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's a shooter.
Didn't you try and get your nephews to play Apex and they weren't having it?
Well, yeah, because they're not used to it, right? They're kids. They're like 9 and 10 years old, and they're so used to Fortnite. And I'll be honest, they struggled with not being able to build a 1x1 because they're always out of position.
Yeah.
They've never been forced to use the map to their advantage.
Correct.
Or disadvantage.
Correct. In an extreme case where you don't have a way out of it. If you get caught out of position, unless you're Jordan, you're going to die. If you're Jordan, there's a fight going on. You just
it's like
run
Band
in the middle
of Brothers,
of it.
man. It was awesome.
You just run in the middle of everybody fighting, and you start looting.
Even our brother Jonathan, who's very good at like Rainbow Six and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even he was like, "Wow,
Wow, how did you get away?"
Yeah. Well,
with
because
that?
you remember the first step,
It confuses them.
It's like in Tombstone at the OK Corral, everybody got shot except for Wyatt Earp.
Yeah. Well, you remember episode 2 of Band of Brothers when he runs out there to grab the gun and everybody stops shooting. They're like, "Oh, he's a medic or something."
Because
right?
he's crazy. Yeah, he's going down the snow.
That's what I did, and they just stopped shooting at me.
There's a character called Mirage that has like a decoy. They probably thought you were Mirage.
I know. I'm just like picking stuff up. It was
That
great.
is funny.
So
You want to hear my story about being a bad guy, like a legitimate bad guy in life?
Let me hear.
I had to take pictures of this property, and it's July 3rd, and it's 90 plus degrees outside.
Oh yeah, it's a hot one.
And there are like 40 kids playing in a swimming pool, but I have to take pictures of the pool. And the signs, the management wasn't there at the time, but all the signs said the pool's closed. But, there's an open pool. No one's there. I'm going to get in and swim. I had to kick 40 kids out of a pool July 3rd evening.
Oh, man.
With 90 plus degrees. And they were so sad. There was even this like little 4-year-old kid he was yelling at his mom. I don't want to get out. He's in the hot tub. And the mom was like, "Can you just tell him that it's locked or it's closed?" And I went up to him.
Did you have a cool badge that said?
I had an Apex Legends shirt on.
Oh, legend.
But I told this little kid, "Sorry, buddy, it's closed." And he's all, "But why?"
You ruined his life.
I was a villain. July 3rd, the day before Independence Day.
A day that will live in infamy.
Did you have to wait like 15 minutes for the water to settle?
Yeah, it was a
Friggin'
war zone.
kids.
40. There was so many people having a good time that I just crushed their dreams. And you know what's funny? So it's like an apartment complex. So there's all these houses around the pool. And this is when they were yelling at me that they like my shirt. Anyways, there are all these kids lined up on the balconies of all their apartments in swimming clothes waiting for me to finish.
That's funny.
You
were that guy.
That's so funny. Did you like call the management and been like, "What do I do?"
No,
You just got the job done.
because there's photography is capturing light and the light is sunsetting at this time. The light is going down. I don't have time to call anybody. I just have to kick everybody out. I was a jerk in a
Nice.
very nice way.
New games with gold.
Yes, for July, because
We're
it's
in July
July.
already.
It's July.
Inside.
Yes, so Inside,
Fantastic game.
Well, except the ending.
Weirdest ending on the planet.
I
but
think we all have
fantastic
different
game.
opinions on the ending.
Yeah, I think it's stupid.
Oh no, I think that too.
What game?
Inside.
Yeah, the ending's It's stupid.
People tried to make
I
it
thought
like
you had
all
a good time
artistic.
with it.
Well, because it was so weird. It was like they built.
It was a
up to
giant
this-
left-hand turn.
They built up to this moment, and then. Like,
Well,
his ego-
I wonder if we replayed it now. If
they basically when they were writing it, they're basically, I don't know how to end this.
They lost it.
and this is
Let's just do this.
This was their meeting. Like the CEO comes in, he's like, guys,
We got to release
just
next
do
week.
whatever you want. This is what you do. Right here. Here's what we're gonna do, and people will think that because the entire game is deliberate and artistic, that we're making some kind of artistic statement here, especially the critics. And that's exactly what happened.
And don't get me wrong, the game is great.
Fantastic. One of my favorite
Except for the
side-scrolling
last
platform games ever.
5 minutes.
The game is just weird at the end.
It just and it's abrupt.
It takes a turn, and it's a harsh ending.
Yeah, it's
This
an
is
abrupt
from the
ending.
same people that made Limbo. At least Limbo's
Correct.
ending made sense.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of did. It just, I don't. How do I say this without spoiling it?
He's in Limbo.
Okay.
It
but-
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. No. But
but
inside,
this one got. What was the question from Neil Dodsworth? Aside from getting fat by mistake, this is kind of how that ending was.
Yeah.
Bizarre
We also
ending.
have
Big Crown.
Big Crown for the Xbox
Don't know that
One. And then on our 360 side, David, I thought you'd like this one. I actually read
Castlevania,
this,
baby.
and I said, David. I immediately said that out loud.
for Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Castlevania.
Castlevania. And then, for Mark, Meet the Robinsons.
Oh, Mrs. Robinson.
The old Disney movie.
Yeah,
Wait,
is that the one?
That's the one where the T-Rex is like, I have a big head and little arms. That's a funny part of the movie.
No, Meet the Robinsons. You're talking about the Robinsons that were stranded on an island, like that
Swiss
old
Family Robinson?
Swiss Family
No,
Robinson.
no, not that. Like the Disney newer Disney.
Because I think that was
Yeah,
the Disney
newer Disney.
newer.
Meet the Robinsons. Maybe it's not the T-Rex one. I don't know, but it's on X. It's one of the backward compatibility games this month
Oh, okay.
for games with gold.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night is too, right? Did you
Oh
already
yeah,
talk about
oh
that?
yeah, oh yeah. That's the one I
Um,
thought of, David.
Yeah, I believe I want to play that one.
Yeah.
I never played that one, and I think I want to. I like these games.
What a cool name, Symphony of the Night. I'd like that to be my superhero name when I become
Symphony
a superhero.
of Death.
Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of Love.
That's
too
cool.
long for a superhero name.
I'm gonna make people say it because guess what? I'm a superhero.
What is Symphony of the Night?
Yeah. Oh look, it's Symphony of the Night, man.
It's Sun. It's Sunman.
Sun. Yeah.
S-O-N.
Sun,
Sunman.
Sunman.
Nah, I wouldn't take you seriously.
What if I saved a
with-
bus full of children and babies?
If there's anything I've learned about superheroes, they have to have a good PR team.
What if
It's true. This is
what if
true.
a bus fell in the river and I picked it up with my bare hands and then denied it later because I was humble?
If a bus fell into a river and you picked up the bus with your... Are you talking about Superman?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No one made fun of him.
Because it's Superman, not Symphony of the Night Part 5.
Hey,
A
we
brief
also
history of my life.
we also have some new Game Pass games and Game Pass for PC. So check this out. Big one.
Boom.
Middle Earth Shadow of War out now on Xbox and PC.
Boom. Yes.
Very, very cool. My
a
time
great game.
at
Porsche.
yes. Thank you.
And Undertale.
Also
coming.
on Xbox and PC, Undertale for the PC, and then coming this month on 7-Eleven Slurpee Day,
Ooh.
we got Blazing Chrome, Xbox and PC, Dead Rising 4, Xbox and PC, and I'll probably give Dead Rising 4 a chance. The only reason I didn't buy Dead Rising 4 originally is because they took out the best part of the Dead Rising 3, the co-op.
It really was. We were so excited to get this. We actually even were on the screen to buy it together on Party
And
Chat.
then it said it's not co-op.
And we were like, wait, what?
Wait,
and then
why
we
would
looked
I
it
get
up.
this thing?
Yeah.
That's why
That's
we
un-
didn't buy
that's
it.
unfortunate.
The best part of that game, Dead Rising 3, was how awesome the co-op was, and it was removed.
Yeah, it was a shame. But Dead Rising 4, 7-Eleven, Xbox and PC, also the same day. The rest of these come out on the 11th. So we got Lego City Undercover on the Xbox. And then we got 2 new PC exclusive. Well, not exclusives, but, PC game. Well, I think whatever.
Yeah.
Ignore that last.
Whatever they are.
Ignore that last sentence. You got Time Spinner on the PC and Unavowed on the PC, which is really cool because I'm excited to see the PC pass
Yeah.
expand because they actually really do have. I played a little Imperator. That
Oh,
game is,
did you
that
like
game is, that game is yeah, that's good. It really is like Civ and Total War. And,
It's a grand strategy.
Yeah, it's really
Crusader Kings on crack.
It's really good.
But with Rome.
It's crazy. And you know how I feel about my Romans.
You love them.
I do.
If you have not played Middle Earth: Shadow of War, now's the time to do it. It is a great game.
Very good.
That's
Very
number
good.
2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, number
it's on
2
my.
is-
It's been on my backlog for a long time.
Because number 1 is solid, but there were some things that keep it from being great, right? Number 2, they fix all those things and make it great. And that Nemesis system is just on
It's
point.
like
yeah.
it's like
Yeah, very
Commander
cool.
Nemesis system where they do a really good job. And remember, Jordan, your rocket boots and stuff you get in there, like they just keep adding cool stuff to
Superhero
it.
Yeah, that
rocket
was so
boots.
yeah, they just gave you like the best abilities. It was so good.
He gets stronger and stronger and stronger. I need to beat that game. That's on my to do.
Last but certainly not least, Fortnite and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 both have summer events going on right
Boom.
now. New events, new maps for Call of Duty, stuff like that. And then same with Fortnite events going on.
Yeah.
So
Fortnite
summer's a good time.
Fortnite actually has in the mall some Stranger Things. You know the portal that comes out? Those have been sighted. So there's some Stranger Things
They're
stuff
going to go on the upside down.
They're coming in the upside
And
down.
I bet they didn't ask for permission.
No, this is like Avengers, right? Like, I think
Oh.
that's going to be an event that happens there with Fortnite. But very cool stuff.
Yeah,
That
so some good stuff.
There you go. That brings us to the last segment of our show. This is the segment where we take your questions. You can submit a question each and every single week over on Patreon, patreon.com/support or X1 Bros. Oh, no, /positive gaming and x1bros.com/support. Bill I Am writes in and says, Happy 4th of July, everyone. Now that we are officially halfway done with 2019, what is your best game or games of the year so far up to this point? And what game are you guys looking forward to coming out the rest of 2019? Jordan has his hand raised. Jordan,
Okay.
yes, let's go to you.
I'm gonna say something bold, and I don't know if this is necessarily answering the question, but
Okay.
best game of
Bold
2019.
words.
Well, did it come out in 2019? I don't know if it did.
Well, here we go. We'll tell you.
Okay, so I haven't played it yet, but I have heard from very credible sources that Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is one of the best first-person
Wolfenstein 2
shooters.
is legit.
So, and did it come out last year? I think it came out last year, so I don't know if it counts
Yeah.
as
I don't think
2019,
that
but
counts
I'm
as
going to beat
2019.
it in 2019.
So for you, it counts.
So most looking forward to, I gotta jump on the bandwagon with everybody else.
I will have to say,
Star Wars.
I will have to say you're most looking forward to Star
Last
Wars
Jedi, yeah.
Boom, I
Yeah.
like it. I have to say one of the emotional roller coaster games of the year for me that end up looking back as one of my favorite games of the year. I don't know if it's the best game of the year, but it is one of my favorites. Rage 2.
It was a fun one.
Rage 2 was really good, and I'm looking forward to jumping into the DLC, the expansion. Rage 2 is fantastic.
I think there was a few things that held Rage back from being great,
Yeah.
but it was a fun play.
But overall, like if you just sit down and play it, it's just fun, right? It's just fun.
Yeah.
McSpicy, how about you? Game so far, best game of 2019?
Yeah, I'm going to say Apex Legends because that came out in January, right?
That did, yeah. They came out
and
the
it
beginning
kind
of
of
the
came
year.
out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
And Wargroove's on this list. Didn't Wargroove come out?
No, Wargroove came out last year.
I think it came out this year on like Switch. I don't know. Or
Yeah,
no, it came maybe
probably.
I don't know.
It came out January 1st, Windows, Xbox, Nintendo Switch.
It literally came out the first day of the year.
Wargroove did. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, there you go.
Fascinating.
So Wargroove for you.
well,
game
and Apex Legends.
Game I'm most looking forward to for the rest of 2019? There's just so many.
Borderlands 3 is a good one too, but I don't know. After seeing the gameplay for that Star Wars, I'm just excited for a good single player adventure game.
I think the single player adventure for Star Wars, I think it goes for me too.
Yeah.
I like that there's no multiplayer. What they show off in the fighting just blows my mind.
Well, and I'm really excited. And this is more my hype. I'm excited to see how Respawn. Typically, their roots are first-person shooter,
Sure.
right? With Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Titanfall was fantastic. Apex is another one. All solid first-person. They're a good developer, right?
Sekiro.
So I'm curious to see what they do with the third-person adventure game, right? I think it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. Spicy.
Oh,
just-
Sekiro's good.
Sekiro's on the list, and it wasn't Final Fantasy. Not Final Fantasy.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, that was-
We've had a good year so far.
Yeah, it's been a
Hey.
Mortal
fantastic
Kombat
year.
11, I really enjoyed. But I would put that behind the others we've talked about, right? So I'm looking at the list now. I got to cheat.
Yeah.
My brain's not smart enough to remember everything. No, yeah. I would say okay. My full answer is Wargroove, just by the sheer amount of time I've put into it.
What about most looking forward to?
Oh, Star Wars. Oh yeah,
Borderlands.
I would put Star Wars ahead of it.
See, and that's where I am too.
I would put Star Wars ahead of
Borderlands is probably the next one I'm excited for.
Yeah. Yeah.
No Call of Duties. Jumping back into that Call of Duty looks good.
I actually might pick. Well, I'll probably pick it up.
Also, Wolfenstein,
But it also might suck,
with you
you know?
getting to play two different storylines, two different
Doesn't
story
that come
arcs
out like next week?
in Wolfenstein.
Doesn't that come out like next week?
I don't know when the release date is for, but I can't wait for that.
I'm gonna
one.
look it up. I literally think it comes out.
Doom.
Next week.
What about Doom? Oh, dude, what a
There's so
good
many
year!
games.
Such a good year.
Yeah. There's a lot of.
Oh yeah.
Well done. There you go. Thank you very much, Bill I Am, for the question. Appreciate it. Fitzy writes in and says, Happy 4th, guys. Hope everyone has a great time and a better weekend. It seems like this year Xbox doesn't really have a big holiday game selection other than Star Wars in November, and that's cross-platform. Gears and Borderland, well, I mean, Gears is their game, but they're in September. Cyberpunk is 2020. Do you think they will announce something in the coming months, or will they just be going with what's already announced? Let's go with to McSpicy with this question. There is a lot of indie Xbox games that are coming, and someone in comments had mentioned that they're all releasing this year. All the indie games that were shown at E3, a lot of them anyway.
Are we just talking exclusives? Because
Like first parties, right?
for just anything, big games around the holiday season.
Because there's a lot. I mean, let's go.
Well, I think he was asking like Microsoft Studios, right?
Well, no, but Star Wars is not an exclusive.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
But Gears is. But Gears is in September.
So let's just talk games.
Let's talk games. Let's go for it. Hit me with the games in December.
In December
Or holiday season.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I might be getting. I don't know, but Death Stranding has
really
been
want that game.
Breakpoint, right?
No, number 1 in October. The title just gets me.
You know, A Girl Who Chants Love at the Bound of This World. What game is that?
I don't know, but don't tell me you're not curious after that title.
Well, because we have Tom Clancy's Breakpoint coming out, right?
Okay.
We just barely talked about Call of
Breakpoint. I'm
Duty.
actually really excited for because we got to play that, and I'm really excited for that game.
That was really fun, guys.
Death Stranding's November 8th,
Oh, that's huge.
which the game freaks me out, man.
You're gonna play it, man.
I
know you are.
probably
you
will. I probably will. Fallen Order the 15th. Doom Eternal is the 22nd. That's a big one for me.
Yeah.
Guys, there's actually. Oh, never mind.
What? And then we have Gears and everything. I think I have a feeling that after, because right now we're in a lull in summer. Summer lull where you hit your backlog. There's going to be a point where we're just going to have too many games to play. I think it starts in October. Is like what's Breakpoint? I'll be probably getting that.
Yeah, that one legit looks fun. Should I play the story for Wildlands in prepping for that? Do I need to?
No.
A lot of people in the community have been back into Wildlands doing co-op.
It's fun. I played on a stream a couple weeks ago with a few people. It's a good time.
It's if Division were a Far Cry game, that would be that game.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But Breakpoint felt much more Ghost Recon-y to me when playing it. Very...
well, of course, you were throwing grenades at us.
very serious, but very
teammates.
deliberate, easy to be killed, high risk, must cooperate. That seemed fun.
Yeah. No.
You can't forget Ori's coming out this year and Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds is
that
one
one looks good.
Too.
And Youngbloods, I just looked it up. It does come out the end of this month.
There you go. Youngblood's the end of this month.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, so to answer his question, it seems like this year Xbox doesn't have a really big holiday game selection. Well, December is not generally that big. It's November is the big hit. October and November are the big heavy hitters.
What's November?
November?
Yeah, give me some November.
Well, we did Star Wars, Doom Eternal, Death Stranding.
Doom Eternal, there you go.
Yeah, Doom Eternal, that game's going to be awesome. And then December's, historically, they want to hit November to get everybody to buy it, right?
Honestly, the big hype games are going to be announced at E3 next year. So I honestly think they're just... Why schedule? I mean, you're not going to get anything big from Microsoft until 2020.
Well, I think you're right. I think they're going to wait till next holiday.
The E3 comes out. We're going to see a lot of Halo Infinite.
Well, because this holiday you're slam packed. I mean, I guess a lot of holidays you're
You're always like this every holiday, right? So
I don't know why release a new IP or something like that in the mix of all these heavy hitters, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like only certain developers can do that,
Yeah.
and not to say Microsoft isn't one of those developers, but and I mean they are, right? They're releasing Gears, so that's their big game for this year, right?
So Halo Infinite. Like, can we spend a minute on Halo Infinite?
Yeah, I got a
actually,
signed
real
poster.
quick? Yes, you did. Halo Infinite. We know that there's going to be a social space in Halo Infinite.
Do we?
That was already talked about. You think they're lying to us?
I don't know.
Okay.
I would if I was a game developer. I'd be like, yeah, we'll
Just
put that in
spread
there.
rumors yourself.
oh yeah,
Yeah, spread my own rumors.
dude, I would be a great like PR agent for a game developer. Just whatever, yeah,
whatever.
sure.
There it is.
Hey,
That'd be
well,
great.
Maybe we can patch it.
Halo Infinite, Jordan, I want to start with you. What do you hope Halo Infinite is, and what do you not want to see from a Halo Infinite?
That's a
Can I
loaded question.
I'll jump in.
Okay.
I want rich story that has Master Chief in it.
Okay, and so far it looks like, I mean, just from the story that we got
He's on the
at
front
E3,
cover.
Yeah.
it looks like that is going to be the case. That's the focus anyways.
Tell me more about that universe. I love the story. I love the Halo universe.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Agreed.
As far as game types and genres and all
Yeah.
that fun stuff.
Do you want to see if they go the Destiny route where there's this social space, you jump in and out with your friends? Do you want that?
Well, I
or
think
no?
what the social space would be, because there's like the lore of the multiplayer. You're at least in number 4 there was. I think they've stuck with it, right?
Sure.
Like you're a Spartan 4 or something like that, and you're just playing in the war games to, train, right?
Yeah.
That was like a big part of Halo 4. In Halo 5, I don't really remember them mentioning it too much, but maybe it'll be a multiplayer thing. You take your multiplayer character into a social space. Right? And they keep the single player.
And that's where you can show off different skins, different gun skins, stuff like that.
I really hope that they keep which I think they will, but they keep the multiplayer skill-based.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think that formula works for sure.
Because Halo 4
And it holds up.
really deviated from the plan,
Mm-hmm.
and then 5, I feel like 5 is one of the best modern multiplayers.
Here is the
for
thing.
Halo.
Think about when you play Master Chief Collection and you're jumping from Halo 3 to OG, Halo, and Halo 2, and up to 4, right? And then you jump into 5 and you can do some of that as well. They all hold up. All
Yeah.
of the Halos hold up in multiplayer, despite what the graphics are. The graphics might look bad, but the gameplay holds up, and it's because it's based on skill. There's nothing gimmicky there.
No,
right?
yeah. Except for number 4.
Except for number 4.
Where they Call of Dutied it.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah.
They dutied it.
Beast in chat says, I don't want to see some other stupid fire team story.
Yeah, no, I hear that. So, like, and one, I think I told you guys last time, I didn't necessarily mind Spartan Locke, right? Like, I
Sure.
think they're good characters, like like the Arbiter, right? He's a good side character.
Oh, yeah.
But in Halo 2, I wasn't the biggest fan of playing his levels. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Kind of same concept.
I liked being invisible. That was his ability, remember?
Yeah, but is that really all you liked, you know?
But I enjoyed his
Yeah,
story.
see what I'm
I liked when he
overall.
got tortured.
Well, but I enjoyed his story because it was this perspective of playing a misunderstood enemy, right? Like his story and seeing things from his point of view. I thought it was a good storyline,
Yeah.
but it never excluded Master Chief, right? That's the mistake that.
Well,
5
no,
made,
and I
apparently.
don't know. I mean, I don't know the count of the levels. Like, do you play the Arbiter 50% and then Master Chief 50, or is it more Master Chief than Arbiter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's that? Because in Halo 5, which, like B said, you play as Blue Team, or sorry, you play as Fire Team Osiris most of the game. And again, I don't necessarily mind them as side characters. I mean, because Nathan Fillion's in it. Honestly, all you really needed was him.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like that Master Chief was kind of sidelined for like the second half of the game, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I gotcha. Let me ask you this. Loyal Doyle in chat says, I want loot shooter-ish like Destiny, but no leveling that makes you stronger. It would ruin Halo. The looting aspect in Halo, if added, should all be cosmetic. Do you want to see something like that? That would be the multiplayer space that you're talking about.
Yeah. How would like
How would you do that? How would you do a loot shooter in that in that game? Because how that game works is you get power weapons.
Well, that's why I said all cosmetic.
It would all
right?
be cosmetic loot.
So kind of like what it is now with
cosmetic
with the
loot.
rec card
Oh,
pack.
okay.
You know, like with the rec card packs, like you unlock the
I
helmet.
don't like those.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Honestly,
I always
I
get
don't
gifted
mind.
those.
I
Always.
wouldn't really mind. I would like to see. I'd like them to do what they did in Halo 2. But and then you don't have to do it with all armor. You can still have rec packs or whatever. But I'd like certain sets of armor to be earnable, like
Yes.
in Halo 3.
The samurai
Which was
helmet-
actually like the easiest one to get.
the samurai one.
Yeah, I think you just had to like get all the skulls, which you just YouTubed.
Well, you couldn't YouTube it back then.
No, we did. Jono and I did.
I did it legitimately. I spent
You earned that
hours
samurai
and
helmet.
hours.
Took you hours. Took him 10 minutes.
That was the best. That was the best helmet in
Yeah,
the
the
game.
samurai one. But then remember, there was other ones too, like when you hit
No,
certain
there
level.
was no. There wasn't. Back then, YouTube was all about cats.
And Halo skulls.
Are you serious?
No,
Or
I'm
Halo
not
videos?
kidding. Yeah.
I earned that samurai outfit, man. The samurai sword
No,
at the back.
I agree with you. I think that's a good way.
No, that's a cool
to
because
do
it, first of all, it adds essentially playability to your game because you get
well, yeah, because you would have that outfit, and they would go.
Because there was some you'd get you're like dude that guy.
he beat this
Dude,
solo
do you know
legend.
how hard it is to get that samurai helmet?
Yeah.
Jordan, and
Took me
meanwhile,
10 minutes.
Meanwhile, Jordan's sitting there, and everyone has this. What, you don't have it?
Well, didn't you have to? What was the outfit that you had to beat levels in a certain time?
I don't know. There was multiple outfits. There's probably a good. I don't know how many there were.
What
But there
was
was
the
multiple
one that on
armors.
the? It was like the last level that you're racing, and you can't. You've got to get that stupid helmet. It's like in the middle on a jump, and you can't get it. That one,
Yeah.
you replayed that one like 1,000 times.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I did though? I did beat Halo 5 on Legendary solo.
Solo?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I didn't do the whole. There's a boss that you fight like 50 times, and I hate him because I feel like they just got kind of lazy.
And the
You know?
like the mechanics of the fight.
Well, because you fight him like 50 times.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
what if you run a hybrid? Oh, sorry.
Wait, he's
sorry.
not done with
And
the story.
Keep going.
anyway, yeah. So I beat him legitimately, and it was
Boom.
really annoying.
Hey, well done.
Could you fight him when you guys get to him? I would like to see your experience
Hmm.
because you fight him like 50 times.
I think we'd have to start playing it in order to get to it.
I know. Weren't you guys like gonna start last?
I mean, I started
every
Halo,
week?
but like Mark said, then there's I
And you're like,
I fired up to
oh,
stream it, and then
multiplayer
like,
while I
oh,
wait.
there's multiplayer.
That's what happens to me every time.
And that's I've been a multiplayer in Halo.
Do you guys remember when we used to play Breakout mode? We should do that again.
The breakout mode is fun.
It's a good mode.
It's really
I hope
fun.
they bring that mode back.
I think that's a good mode.
I one time 1v4'd people.
That was
It
good.
made me feel good about my
Yeah,
life.
you are good. You are
About
good.
my life.
So what if they do this hybrid in Halo? Jordan, I'd like to get your thoughts on this. Hey, Byron says the armor should be unlocked by daily and weekly challenges. So what if in multiplayer there's daily and weekly challenges? Would you like that, or would that ruin multiplayer for you?
No, that's
because
not-
people
well,
would be
I
trying to
mean-
do specific things with specific guns. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
but I mean,
necessarily be
in
competitive.
Halo's multiplayer, if everybody's trying to get headshots, I mean that's not a bad thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know. Now, if it's like dance on someone's body 8 times in a match, then yeah.
I think
Teabag?
that would, I
That
think
would
that actually be
suck.
hilarious.
Well, teabag would be, but everybody's doing that anyway. See, but everybody's doing that anyway.
No, yeah, I think they'll be smart about not doing stupid quests like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
do you think we'll see challenges like that, or would that be a good thing or no?
Well, I think games, and I think Halo 5 is going to do this, and this is just me. I think there's a lot of games are doing like event-based stuff.
I mean, Halo Infinite?
Halo Infinite, sorry, yeah. Event-based stuff. So I think they'll have like different event challenges and stuff like that for like different seasons of the year and all that good stuff. But and in those events, you can probably unlock. I hope they do it that way. I think that's the best way to do it. Unlocking stuff via challenges, real-world events, right?
I like stuff that's difficult. That you
earn.
Yeah, I like seeing somebody have an outfit that I know what it is and how to get it and how hard it is, and just go, oh dang,
Yeah.
Dang.
that's awesome, man.
Dang.
Not just
But
oh, I got lucky in my roll for this loot crate.
yeah.
I hate that.
But to answer the original question, I would be okay with like weekly challenges and stuff like that.
as
Like-
long as it's done properly.
Yeah. Like, well, you can just do what you did in Halo 3. Beat levels 1 through 4 in less than 20 minutes on Legendary or whatever, right? Unlock
cool.
this helmet, and you have
Yeah.
a week to do it. Like, I don't mind that,
And then it makes it rare.
And then of course you
even
can
rarer.
always rotate them back like the next month they'll have that same challenge again and stuff like that, right?
What if a game that was fully multiplayer tied their achievements, still 1,000 achievements, but let's say the spicy super awesome game drops tomorrow, right?
Ah, that's a good one. Get
And
it.
you
It's in
announce
stores
this
tomorrow.
beforehand, and you say every week we're going to have a weekly challenge. And if you miss one of those weekly challenges, you miss the achievement for that week.
They've done that.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
But all
doesn't
all
Overwatch do
1,000
that?
achievements are tied to this time-based
So-
challenge.
I think Overwatch.
I have a
did that.
story because we have a lot of achievement people in our community.
Yeah.
Freaky RO was passing. It was when he was moving from I think it was the West Coast to the East Coast, and he passed through Utah, and I went and said hello while he was traveling through here, right? And he told me that he had to boot up his Xbox every day because he was working on a daily challenge that you had to do for a full year in a game or something like that. And so that was the hardest part about his move was
doing that
because he had to be consistent.
Here's the thing with that achievement. I think
That's discipline.
I think that achievement is not time based though. So for instance, like we could do that achievement if we started today. We'd have to log in.
No, I think he had. No, I think he could not miss a day.
Consecutive. Like,
No. I know that, but what I'm saying is like, for instance, between an achievement that's between July 1st, 2019 to July 30th, 2019, or to July 7th, 2019, only this achievement is going to be able to be unlocked, and this is what you got to do for it.
Overwatch did that.
Oh, did they?
And I didn't like it because now I can't do it.
Because
You weren't hardcore enough, man.
You'd get an achievement, and then you're like, oh, crap, I was like 1 kill or 1 Junkenstein
I
revenge
think that
match
makes
away
it
from that. Now I
intense.
got to wait till next October.
Nah, I don't like it. I like gameplay difficulty, not real life difficulty.
Oh yeah, because what if you're gone? Oh yeah, that would.
I don't like stuff like that. I want gameplay difficulty where you see Jordan's outfit and go, I want him on my team.
Oh yeah.
That's what people, when I had my sword.
Yeah.
And I said, guys,
It's 10 minutes. Just go over to YouTube.
check out this guy.
That's
in
funny.
chat, Castle Will Kill says that would drive me mad. Hey Byron says no, I'm not into that.
Yeah, I mean, they do that because there's lots of people that enjoy it and there's people that don't, right? But so whatever. Different strokes for different folks.
There you go. Let's finish up. We one last question here. Let's take one of our non-gaming ones. Kettleville Dreams writes in and says, "Hey guys, love the podcast and all your work bringing positivity to gaming. On the
Yay.
theme of the holidays, what is your favorite holiday and why? Mine easily no contest. Christmas. I like the snow. I like being in. So I am an indoors guy. I buy a nice house so that I don't have to go anywhere and I can enjoy my nice house. Right.
Amen.
That's exactly why I buy my a nice house. In fact, my mother-in-law, we had 4th of July at my house because she said to my wife, I know David doesn't like going anywhere. Should we just have it at your house? Yes.
Your house is nice.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, nice.
Anyways, so my favorite holiday is Christmas because it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. I get to stay inside and you don't feel like you're not doing anything. And it's just presents, music,
Family,
trees,
friends,
family,
food.
Oh, any holiday that involves food, Thanksgiving would probably be my number 2 because of food.
Yeah.
McSpicy.
I'm going to say December. My
Oh.
favorite holiday.
Yeah. Then it's spicy.
birthday and
Spicy
Christmas.
has the unfortunate or fortunate
No, it's unfortunate. It's absolutely unfortunate.
of tell everybody your birthday is December 24th.
It's real close to Christmas. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
I think it.
I came home from the hospital when I was born in a Christmas stocking.
Nice.
was. Is it
My
Christmas?
son's
is yours
birthday is-
Christmas Day?
No,
No.
I don't want to. I don't want to get my birthday out.
My son's
okay.
birthday is December 16th. A week right before, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Phew.
So yeah, I was a Christmas baby. I was a Christmas miracle.
So you just they doubled up your Christmas presents. See, Jordan.
My whole life has been, yeah, happy birthday, and
It's
they just
because
take
it's
the Christmas pile and put it over.
it's
to the
because
birthday
it's before Christmas. So look, if you take Jordan's is January 10th, right?
2 weeks after.
So 2 weeks after Christmas. But if you flip that and go 2 weeks before Christmas, those two are being combined. But since it's afterwards, people forget about Christmas. Oh, it's Jordan's birthday. Let's buy him a present. And
Well,
it's-
they feel bad because it's like, oh,
it's
it's his
separate.
birthday, and it's not the lights.
It's
are
made
down.
me. It's taught me a lot of life lessons.
Life sucks. I know.
Yeah,
That
life
life's not
sucks.
fair.
It's exactly. So, no, it really has. It's whatever.
Jordan, how about your favorite holiday?
Oh, it's Christmas.
Boom. Yeah, I mean that's
Holidays. I like
Thanksgiving.
doing lights.
Thanksgiving. Oh, lights.
I
are
have my
fun,
own
too.
house this year, so I can now do
Boom.
lights.
Let's say our favorite holidays outside of Thanksgiving and Christmas, because those are obvious.
Okay. I really enjoy St. Patrick's Day because I love.
Drunk?
I love.
You like to get
I
drunk?
like to drink excessively. only there.
Mardi Gras. You like to get beads?
No, I love potatoes.
You know how you get beads, right?
I love the roast, the St. Patrick's Day roast,
I like corned beef.
corned beef. That's
So-
the word I was looking for. It's so good.
So,
Crock pot that.
have I shown you?
Some mashed potatoes.
Have I shown you my freezer?
No, I know you stock up. You stock
I
up.
spend
don't you?
like $300 on corned beef because they only sell it
oh, it's
the
so
week.
good. And what's funny is corned beef. Like I think back in the day was like peasant food.
Oh, I know it's so good, but because genetically, okay, I'm going to go into this. Genetically, our bodies crave salty meat.
Dude, and it's
because
so
in the old
salty,
days
so
when
good.
we were growing up
Yeah.
as a civilization, we didn't have refrigerators to keep meat, stable.
Yeah.
So you would salt it.
Salt the crap out of it.
And meat was kind of a deluxe luxury.
It was luxury, yeah.
And so our bodies now are like, ooh, salty meat, salty beef, corned beef, right?
Soaking it up.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite. That's my absolute favorite.
It's good, man.
My whole freezer is full of that right now.
So again, because of food, I think St. Patrick's Day is a nice little holiday for me. I don't think it's an official holiday, but event
Yeah.
outside of Christmas.
And I like the 4th of July because I like hot dogs and burgers.
Oh, can I say the smell of fireworks is so good. I love this. They should make a firework candle.
a
I think
cologne,
it's just smoke.
a firework.
Yeah.
It's called sulfur.
It's called
Yeah,
sulfur.
I think it's just,
I think you can get that at any marsh or wetland.
True. Jordan, how about you outside of Christmas?
I don't know. I really don't.
Jeez, that's hard.
I mean,
that's a hard question.
No, I
It
think
is.
I'm gonna say Washington's birthday.
My
because-
least favorite-
because no one gives him any love.
Go with someone
I
who
celebrate
gets
it.
no love. Someone that gets no love.
Yeah,
My least favorite, Halloween.
guy did a lot.
Your least favorite is Halloween.
I'm not a Halloween guy. I don't care
Yeah,
about dressing up.
I try to go to a movie on Halloween. Halloween when you're dating or like single is cool because everybody just dresses up
The slutty
basically
nurse.
naked.
Slutty nurse, it's a
so
good time.
there's some benefit to it. But once
Yeah.
you're married and you're settled down, you just go to a movie. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And then people are ringing your doorbell at
But
10,
see, that
waking the
has
kids
candy.
up, and
that
Yeah,
has a
but
lot of candy.
So does Walmart, 365 days a year.
It's true.
Yeah.
We can now have Halloween every day.
yeah, you just don't
For
like
the low price of 98 cents.
I don't like forced socialization. I don't like being forced to socialize.
Isn't that what Christmas is?
No, I don't have. No, it's not forced. No strangers are coming to my door
Oh, that's
with
true.
an expectation of me giving them stuff.
You just turn your light off
Yeah, I do
They-
that.
they don't-
and then unplug
No.
your doorbell.
Today's
That's
children
true.
don't respect the light. They don't respect cones either.
I don't know. My
There's no.
My neighborhood
Oh, by
does.
the way, guys, you
My
remember?
neighborhood
You remember
does.
how I was having?
You have trespassing problems.
Yeah, no, the lack of respect in my neighborhood's youth.
I drove by your
I
house.
fixed it.
Oh, how'd you fix it?
I turned my sprinklers on for an hour at like 7:00 every night. No one cuts through.
Oh, because that's the time that they were cutting through.
Interesting story.
Yeah, you've got a fence problem, man. I drove by your house today. You need a fence.
No, I'm telling you, I need. People are cutting through all the time, and
Also, your brush back there, it's growing back, man.
yeah, it's-
Something fierce.
Yeah,
You're going to have to do
it's-
something.
But the trees are gone.
yeah, this is true.
Thanks for helping with that.
I don't think I did.
I know you.
The
didn't.
sprinkler technique is a very good technique.
Yeah.
I
Oh, and I turned up the power, by the way, so like it tags you because they're the ones,
So when you get hit,
Yeah, yeah.
puts a hole in your
It's
skin.
gonna. It's a zinger.
Puts a hole in your skin.
That's so funny. I live next to a high school, real close to a high school anyway. And I have students come and they like vape in my yard.
yeah,
Which is
yeah.
dumb.
They
'cause,
sneak, they're, like,
there's a
thinking they're,
desert
like-
one block over.
I know. They're like sneaking and and I call the high school up and I'm like, so what do I do with these kids? And they told me to turn my sprinklers on.
It
That
It's
works.
hilarious.
Yeah, it works.
That's how they told me to deal with
And
it.
you go get the flathead screwdriver, and you just turn that nozzle up, man.
Nose it up, man.
Yeah.
You know what you need? We need to figure out a way to do this. A water cannon that you can control from your computer, like directional everything that comes out of your yard. Just a sprinkler that you can control, or a hose.
I had a friend growing up that the on your cars.
Oh yeah, you can flip them sideways and
flip
squirt
them sideways
people.
and squirt people
Yeah.
as they go by, or as
Yeah.
you drive by.
And I just want to clarify something. It's not that I'm like the old guy that lives on the corner.
Yeah, you kind
that's
of
mad.
are. You
No,
kind of
like
are.
if it was like my neighbor's like, hey, Jordan, can I cut through your yard to go to the park? Oh yeah, sure, neighbor kid.
What-
Thanks for asking.
Well, I think that's the problem.
It's the kids like, that live like a mile down the road, and they're like
That need to cut
Yeah.
more than anybody
And no
else.
offense, no offense. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm getting older, but they dress like hooligans. I didn't dress like that in high school.
Two words to fix your problem. German Shepherd.
I got two more. Paintball.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Is that legal on your property? Can you
I
shoot
30,
paintball
30.
at not minorities, minors. Minors.
I think-
That's the word. Wrong word.
I think you can.
That's not
Well,
what I
that's
meant
just like
to
an
say.
awkward turd.
No, shoot at minors. Is that legal
I don't think so.
on your own property to shoot?
I think that would be
paintball?
assault, right? I don't know.
But it's your own property, and they
I
are
think if
trespassing.
You might have to have a clearly stated sign, maybe, or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, so like,
Dude, just get a German
like,
Shepherd.
If you were to ask me, or like if you're the neighbor kid, like, hey, I know you, and I know that it's okay with you to cut through the yard. I'm seriously, these are kids that I've never seen before. They're not even from my neighborhood.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
And it looks like they're like cutting through. But my wife, I mean, she's kind of paranoid, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really believe her, but she came in. She's like, I smell marijuana in the backyard, right? And she wanted to call our little brother because he works at the jail. So he's not gonna do anything.
He has no authority.
Yeah, he's not gonna do anything. He can show his badge. He's not like a real cop.
Hey, call me next time.
Can you? I want to figure this out because this is
but
going to
they
get
use
intense.
So she thinks they use our backyard to like smoke the doobies.
Yeah, well, like that, like a
Yeah,
my
like
yard?
your front yard. Yeah.
Can we turn our yard into some sort of like firecracker minefield?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, how can we like turn
Like in
M80s
in
the grass?
Rambo when the terrorists make the guys run across the real mine. You remember that one? They go run across. Go run.
We got something here.
Pa. Hey guys, before we go, I'm redoing my desk. I'm so excited for
yeah.
it. I want desk ideas or like, so what can I purchase to enhance my desk?
An engraving of your. Never mind.
Oh, I'm thinking of going wireless. I'm thinking about going wireless mouse and keyboard. Were you going to say wiener?
No,
Yeah, well, that's totally what it
I was
sounds
gonna say like
an engraving of your wiener, a nice, 1-to-1 ratio.
A statue of one. There's a mold you can get. and you send it in.
Jordan,
Right there
I
on
was
your
gonna
desk.
say, like-
You could RGB it, put on some lights, light it up.
like the Titanfall statue. No, I was gonna say I was gonna say like of your wife.
have a
but-
music box
but that
as you
would-
open it up. It plays Tina Turner.
And spins.
No, I was gonna say of like your wife across the top, but then it's weird because she's my sister-in-law, and I don't want to walk into your room,
Yeah.
and then you got kids.
Oh, I'm thinking
so I tried
about-
to stop
well,
myself, but then it's
called a dildo.
Just put one on your desk.
See, I definitely look at. We weren't alone. I definitely thought he was going to say wiener.
I
Because you were like, you could get a picture or a model of. Never mind.
Look at it. Well, like how you have bobbleheads on your desk.
Dude, I'm thinking of going. Because Spicy, I'm looking at your keyboard right now. I do not own a mechanical keyboard. I don't own a keyboard with any type of lighting.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking because I want my desk clean. Like not that your desk is not clean, but I want no wires. So I'm thinking going wireless mouse and wireless keyboard.
That was the initial plan.
Bad move by me or no?
I wouldn't do wireless mouse.
I wouldn't either.
Keyboard, I'm a little bit more lenient
Even
on.
wireless gaming mouse, Bluetooth.
I would so do this because I thought about doing this too. So you know how I have a pad underneath that.
Yeah.
Punch a hole through it, desk, because you made the desk.
I have watched people do that.
and put your cord underneath that way.
Yeah, right where your keyboard and mouse sit, just boop.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I move as I work. I move my keyboard around a lot. So
I mean, you could still have Slack on it, so
Yeah.
you could do that
Yeah.
too.
that's what I would do. But wired is the way to go. 100%.
And then also the keyboard the mouse pad that we have could also go underneath that. Okay, that's a good idea.
The problem with wireless, and this counts with the Xbox controllers too. With wireless, you're always going to have a higher latency, right? Because it's wireless, just the nature of it. That's why you'll notice pro gamers like the Gears of War, Halo guys, they're always plugged into their Xbox controller because it's a quicker. You know what I mean?
I am going Bluetooth speakers though. Ordered some on Amazon already.
Every time I've had a wireless keyboard, I've had troubles.
So I have a wireless keyboard right now. I just don't have I want to. It's not a gaming one, obviously, right? But so I want a cool gaming one.
I don't.
I
like
mean, you
it.
can get good ones. Like I would get the Razer one for my Xbox, but other than that, for like my, I kind of lean.
Just go wired, and you can make it look like it's wireless.
Just
but
go wired with drill holes. Huh?
You know what
Okay.
I've
That's I
I've
might
seen
do.
in a desk, and I actually want this. What kind of phone do you have?
iPhone.
I don't know if it works with the iPhone, but with Samsung, they do a lot of wireless charging now. I've seen people. What they do is
my phone is wireless.
They cut out a hole in the bottom of their desk and they stick the wireless underneath.
so it's
so you
flush.
just put your phone on. No, it's not. You can't even see it. Like
you can still see
it's
the
still
wood.
it's still the
it's
wood.
close
yeah.
enough that it works.
It's
They
close
hollow
enough,
it
so you
out?
just you basically just put your phone on your desk and it charges while it sits
What if
there.
you accidentally just like pop
It's
pop a hole through it?
it can be like
Well, then you just
thick, you know.
You just fix it.
Yeah, putty.
Oh, that's a good idea.
No, yeah, I've seen people do that a lot, and I actually kind of want to do it with my phone because it has wireless.
My dad
charging
used
on
to
it.
say, "A little putty, a little paint, make a carpenter what he ain't."
Yeah, amen.
So you could do whatever you want.
McSpicy, you say no to 4 screens. I was thinking of going 4 screens. I have 3 right now.
It's a lot of screens.
Yeah, you don't need it. And well, if you put it
You know what
wide,
you
you're
could
okay.
do?
I personally don't like this top center above your head screen.
What about this?
That bugs me.
What
'cause
about
you're looking up like that?
Yeah.
what about 3 screens?
'Kay.
Like your computer screens, like let's just say these sizes here, just regular computer screens. Then you take your
show
TV
people what we're
and
looking
mount it above, so when you play Xbox, everything's like your computer's still right here.
Well,
and
here's
then
the
your
thing.
Xbox is
See,
up
I
top,
thought
you know
about
what I mean?
doing that, but what I wouldn't use my monitor or my screen above because I love gaming on that. I have that 4K FreeSync monitor, HDR.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
So I
yeah.
love that. So I guess I could go a 4th monitor up above it. Take that bad boy and move it up and get my just a normal 28-inch as that 3rd one. That's not a bad idea. But again, I don't want to look up. I'm with Spicy on that. I don't want to look up for for a thing. If I use that top monitor, it wouldn't be for gaming. It would be for. It'd be for like monitoring.
You're on the
something,
spicy
right?
cam.
Oh.
This is the spicy cam.
Cam Chef says, check out the Logitech G602 wireless mouse. I have it, and it's awesome. Yeah, I've been looking up wireless gaming mouses, and a lot of them really high reviews, like super tight, stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I like the wide, and I like it all. I like just a couple, the top of the screen, just a couple inches above eye level.
Bottom of the screen, you mean?
No, the top of the screen.
Oh, the
just,
top. I get
or
it.
the
So
top
you're
of the screen
middle.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah,
you're
gotcha.
kind of in the middle, but you're a little taller. It's just comfortable because then you can lean back and then you're directly.
well,
in
and
the
here's
middle.
what I want to do because I want it clean. So right now I have an arm, so it's my monitors are not on the desk; they're on one arm.
I like
3 hold.
I like your arms. By the way.
Yeah. So, but it's not ones that make it like so it's even. So it's boom, 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 and curves it. You know, like 3 monitor if you were to game on it. Like these are completely separate.
Yeah.
like that.
Like that, yeah, but just on an arm. I'm thinking about getting a new arm that makes it.
Can I have your old arm?
That
Dibs.
3 in a row.
Dibs.
Yeah, you can have my old arm
Dibs.
Okay, you got it. I don't need it.
Thanks. I've always
because I think it's clean. I think it looks
no,
clean.
I do like the arm look.
So I never clean that, but usually there's no wires.
Yeah.
It's you.
When I do clean it.
it looks really clean. Like it looks like that desk over there.
Yeah.
Well, and you already have your cable
and I'm
management
getting some
cages.
lighting is a
underneath.
must. I'm gonna light the crap out of that bad boy.
Get some RGB going.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You gonna get those fun colored lights in the ceiling that connect to your Wi-Fi?
No.
Oh,
No.
all right. Well, that's out.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey guys, thank you very much for joining us. That does us for this week. We will see you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If anybody for 4th of July, and if you haven't had a chance to game, it's time to game. It's time to game it up, man. Do we hit outro music?
Yeah, we did. Do you know what I just realized? I didn't set up the lighting. I'm going to do it at the end. Keep talking, Dave.
Oh yeah, we're on normal lights here.
Yeah,
it looks
hey,
like
this is
crap.
This is
is
what we
ridiculous.
normally look like.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
We never noticed.
Were you just flexing at the camera like
I was
30
stretching
seconds ago?
and flexed at the
Oh.
same time. When I stretch, I flex. It's just a thing I do.
It's a good problem to have.
That is a good problem to have. Oh,
I'll
there we
turn-
go. Lights are being
Yeah,
dimmed.
there we go.
Oh, look.
Blue.
There.
Look at the
Sorry, everybody. We
Look
had
at the
normal lights
difference.
on.
Look at the difference.
My
is about to show
attractiveness
up.
has gone up
Yeah,
3%.
See everyone in chat. Yeah, it's much
Way
better.
better.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, this light disgusts me.
Oh, man.
It's like that
Let's hit that
fluorescent
outro
office.
music.
Okay.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy gaming. If you want into the Minecraft realm, we're back in a big way in Minecraft. Been working on a highway this week, actually, everybody.
I even jumped in.
Yeah, Jordan jumped in. How was it?
It was good. I followed. You gave me a tour. You taught
gave
me
a tour.
David taught me how to fly.
Taught him how to fly.
With the firecrackers and
Yeah,
everything?
yeah, it's a good time. Just hit us up inside the Discord. Also, Wargroove, don't forget, inside Discord as well. There's strategy games for Wargroove, Minecraft for Minecraft. And there you go. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good week, everybody.
There you go. See everybody after the show.